Morris joins us now with a quick look at the weather. And Gav, we're in for another dry week.
Yes, that's right. Excruciatingly dry. It's actually getting worse. The air is incredibly dry with very low humidity counts. The sunshine unrelenting and temperatures increasing. Getting very warm, abnormally warm, in fact, over the next few days. Another cold front coming through on the weekend, but again, unlikely to bring with it rain to the region. There'll be a couple of little showers here and there, but it'll have no impact whatsoever. So still not able to deliver good news or the news that's wanted. All of your local details headed your way a little later.
Thanks, Gav. Coming up, the plan that's put doctors and pharmacists in opposing camps. Also ahead, a sacked White House staffer labels Donald Trump mentally declined. And a car yard falls foul of severe flooding.
If you're too busy to shop in store or Officeworks, shop online and choose Click and Collect. If your product is in stock at your preferred store, you can pick it up within just 2 hours. It should be called Quick and Collect.
New design. More safety. Extra tech. New Tucson.
Centrum provides multiple health benefits in just one tablet. Centrum, complete from A to Z.
For over 20 years, Chiropractic Plus has been helping the people of Newcastle and the Hunter achieve their level of active lifestyle, to live pain-free and to simply feel good naturally.
At Chiropractic Plus, we offer both chiropractic and remedial massage. When both treatments are used together, they can effectively improve your quality of life.
Whether it's chiropractic, injury treatment or relaxation massage, Chiropractic Plus will have you feeling good naturally.
Take a new Holden for a test drive. If you find a car you like better and buy it, we'll give you $500. But hurry, it must end soon. I challenge you to drive Tough Colorado from just $39,990 drive away. Take the Holden Test Drive Challenge today.
Scenics 2019 Luxury Europe and France River Cruising Early Birds ends soon, with free flights for all to Europe. Your last chance to get this offer must end 31 August. See your Scenic specialist today.
So I was whitening my smile with a photo filter. My friend said, why not whiten in real life? I wondered, does that even work? She said, Oral-B 3D White really whitens. Oral-B 3D White toothpaste removes up to 95% of stains in 3 days. See, your smile looks great. Oral-B 3D White toothpaste removes up to 95% of stains in 3 days. See, your smile looks great. Oral-B, brush like a pro.
Win one of 10 Polaris Rangers in Bayer's Year of the Grower promotion. For every $100 spent on any participating Bayer crop protection product, receive an entry into the draw. Conditions apply. Enter at yearofthegrower.com.au.
The celebrations continue at Kia with these promising offers, like the Serato S in final run-out from only $19,990 drive away with free auto. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today.
Don't miss huge savings at La-Z-Boy Furniture Gallery's massive winter price drop. With discounts store-wide, like 25% off all lounge suites and 30% off all recliners, Nordic and lift chairs. Hurry into Hortons, Katara and Rutherford now.
She was sacked on The Apprentice. Now, a former Trump staffer has revealed what it's like to be sacked from the White House. Reality show star Omarosa Manigault secretly recorded the moment she was fired by the US President's Chief of Staff. Now she's releasing it, along with details of her tell-all book.
The book is called Unhinged, and that, says Omarosa Manigault, describes President Trump perfectly. The man she idolized until she worked for him in the White House.
I was complicit with this White House deceiving this nation. They continue to deceive this nation by how mentally declined he is, how difficult it is for him to process complex information, how he is not engaged in some of the most important decisions that impacts our country.
The White House says the book is written by a liar, while the President has another title for her.
Lowlife. She's a lowlife.
She made a name for herself playing the villain during Trump's time hosting The Apprentice.
Omarosa, you're fired.
Once he became president, Trump ignored all the warnings and hired her. In her book now, she labels him a racist, a misogynist and a bigot. And today went further, releasing a secretly recorded conversation of her firing her Chief of Staff John Kelly. It happened in the Situation Room, which should be the most secure room in the building.
Let's not go down the road. This is a non-negotiable discussion.
I don't want to negotiate. I've never had a chance to talk to you, General Kelly. So if this is my departure, I'd like to have at least an opportunity to understand.
We can talk another time. This has to do with some pretty serious integrity violations.
She's a firecracker, and by sacking her, White House staff worried she'd do exactly what she's just done and write a book. Soon after being fired, she says she was offered $15,000 a month to work for the Donald Trump re-election campaign, but only provided she would sign a document saying she would never speak critically about President Trump. According to her, that was nothing but hush money.
They were not offering a real job. They told me I could work from home if I even wanted to work. They didn't really care if I showed up.
In Los Angeles, Robert Penfold, NBN News.
Tensions were high in Washington when hundreds of demonstrators gathered to counter-protest a white nationalist rally. Scuffles broke out at the event near the White House, which came 1 year after a deadly white supremacist rally in Virginia. 20 far-right supporters attended this year's demonstration. Soul legend Aretha Franklin is reportedly gravely ill, with friends and family gathering to say goodbye. US news organisations say relatives are asking for prayers and privacy. The 76-year-old has battled a series of health problems in recent years. These cars are supposed to be on a dealership forecourt. Instead, severe flooding left them floating down a river in New Jersey. 16 vehicles were swept away before slamming into a bridge. If you think the potholes on your street are bad, spare a thought for this driver whose car was almost swallowed in China. The vehicle was left teetering on the brink as floodwater caused the ground to open up. Dozens of people tied a rope to the car and hauled it to safety. He's used to dodging difficult questions, but Britain's former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson took a slightly different approach this time. He offered reporters camped outside his home a cup of tea and wouldn't take no for an answer.
If I have a cup of tea, will you answer my question?
No, I'm here solely on a humanitarian mission because you've been here all day and you've been incredibly patient and I feel very sorry for you because I have nothing to say about this matter except offer you some tea.
Journalists were trying to confront Mr. Johnson after he claimed Muslim women who wear face-covering veils look like bank robbers. Doctors and chemists are at loggerheads over who should be giving us vaccinations. Pharmacists say they could offer a range of jabs cheaper and boost vaccine rates in the process. But their plan to expand doesn't please doctors.
As a business owner with little time to spare, Eliza O'Sullivan finds it much easier to get the flu vaccine from her local pharmacist.
It's just super convenient. It's inexpensive. Much more convenient to go to my GP.
It costs her about $20, which is cheaper than visiting her doctor.
It does cost $85 a visit. And usually takes an hour or so to wait.
So far this year, pharmacists have provided more than 250,000 flu jabs, but they want to expand their role in disease prevention.
Patients tell us that they want accessible vaccinations, and so pharmacists are highly trained, they know what they're doing, they can do that in a safe environment.
In New South Wales, they can only give the adult flu jab, but they want uniform rules across the country, so all pharmacists can administer other vaccines, including measles, mumps, rubella, meningococcal, whooping cough, and routine travel vaccinations.
What we're talking about largely is making vaccines accessible for adults. We know that some vaccines aren't taken up as much as we'd like.
But doctors have major concerns about the care of patients.
We'll only see fragmentation of that care, which leads to less than perfect outcomes leads to a reduction of healthcare to the community.
Dr. Bartoni says patient safety is an issue.
You need the trained health professionals to deal with the entire scope of possible side effects.
The plan for expansion isn't just on paper. The Pharmaceutical Society and its branches have had formal discussions with the relevant ministers and departments.
Gabriella Rogers, NBN News.
JB Hi-Fi is defying those who predicted doom and gloom for Australia's electronics retailers following the arrival of Amazon. The company has posted a full-year profit of $233 million and sales of almost $7 billion, up 22% on last year. Phones, computers and drones all sold strongly. Despite the positive results, JB Hi-Fi shares closed 11 cents lower. Other major retailers and the supermarkets also lost ground. The National Australia Bank shed 21 cents as a senior executive denied misleading the corporate watchdog. The All Ordinaries lost 25.5. To commodities, and gold is trading down, oil is slightly higher, and the Australian dollar is down against the major currencies. He's being touted as the next James Bond, and now Idris Elba has left fans shaken and stirred with a cryptic tweet. The English actor mimicked 007's famous catchphrase, posting the words, "My name's Elba, Idris Elba." If the rumours are true, the star could take over from Daniel Craig after what might be his final Bond film next year. Either way, it'll be good. Over to sport now with Mitch Hughes. And Mitch, does Penrith have a coach yet?
Well, no, but the players had plenty to say about the stand-in. Thanks, Paul. The details in just a moment. Also ahead, the Knights on their battle to avoid a fourth straight wooden spoon. And Brooks Koepka holds off Tiger Woods and Adam Scott to claim the PGA crown.